We went 3-0 in our last free pick video. That one was all about the NCAA tournament, giving out winners, and now we are turning our attention to Major League Baseball, looking to do the same thing. The information you need, let's break down some games. So we begin with the Astros and Giants, and I'm going to give you a lot of ways to bet this one. Houston looking to avoid a sweep against the San Francisco Giants at home. What is going on? This is an average Giants team at best, and we'll see that play out throughout the season. But today, Houston is going to avoid that sweep, and that's because they have their man Framber Valdez on the mound. Valdez fresh off 7 shutout innings against the Mets, a Mets team that we all know is much improved, and the lineup is going to be very good this season. The addition of Juan Soto, but he's not the only one. So Valdez scattered 4 hits and no runs over 7, and he may not need much run support. The Houston bullpen will take care of the rest. Now, Valdez, an interesting guy because he gets more ground balls than any other pitcher in baseball. Literally ranks in the 99th percentile in ground ball percentage. His other metrics are great as well, but that's one that just stands out as absolutely fantastic. 97th in pitching run value. Breaking run value is fantastic. So Valdez, the ultimate bet on guy. We just need this Houston lineup to come through, and I think they can today against an unproven starter. Now, 3 different ways to bet this one. You can just lay the chalk straight up and take Houston on the money line. You can run line the Astros and get yourself a nice plus money price. You can first half run line them in the first half, or you can bet the under. The problem with betting the under is I think this is a game where Houston's offense could take off, and so that would be my least recommendation, the one that I would recommend the least. But first half run line, full game run line, or just lay the chalk and consider it value. Either way, the Houston Astros win this game and avoid the sweep. So I mentioned that we were 3-0 in our last video, but we are also 3-0 with our 5% top play max bets, and number 4 goes down tonight. This is my first 5% release of the MLB season. I see a huge advantage on the card, and you will absolutely want to be involved. I know a lot of you already are, but if you are not, 5% max bet going down tonight as we cash our 4th straight top play. And if you're not a client, we have all kinds of great options and ways for you to get involved. You can do the pick by itself. You can do a weekly package, a monthly package. The longer term, the longer subscription, the more you save. And we are always accommodating. If you want some kind of particular special, feel free to reach out to me. We hook people up and get people deals all the time. So the free plays are great, but in order to get my best bets and top plays on a consistent basis, make sure you become a client and definitely grab that max bet going down tonight. So the Orioles picked up right where they left off last season, smashing home runs and dominating their opponents. They won the first game of this series against the Red Sox and then had the day off on Tuesday. And I was able to get them at a plus money price on the overnight line. Right now, I am seeing them right around even money, which I'm going to go ahead and call value because the Orioles lineup from top to bottom is a problem for opposing pitchers. And yes, that includes Garrett Crochet. Now, difference of opinions on this. It can go either way, but Garrett Crochet just signed a $170 million deal. This is a guy that begged to be in the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. They gave him a shot, and boy, did he take advantage. A fantastic season last year in 2024 for the South Side. But the thing about Crochet is he is really a 2-pitch pitcher. He's going to come at you with his four-seamer and his cutter. Now, his metrics are outstanding, but There's a lot of pressure once you sign a contract like that, and I'm fading him in his first start after signing that contract. That's the angle, but there's so much more to it than that, and that's my belief in the Baltimore offense. So cutter, four-seamer. I'm thinking that Baltimore, once they get through the lineup one or two times, they'll be able to just sit back, key in on that fastball, and tee off on it. At least that's what I'm predicting could happen. Both of these pitchers actually gave up 2 runs in their first starts. Zach Eflin, we have to show him some love because there are mixed opinions on how good he will be coming into the year. And he's not my favorite guy, but with the lineup that he has behind him and the price we're getting combined with the angle, Baltimore's a solid play today. Zach Eflin, his 2024 metrics, surprisingly good fastball run value, surprisingly high chase percentage, and this is someone who doesn't walk anyone. And if you know me or remember from last year, I hate walks. So Eflin, that's certainly a positive for me. But Eflin, unlike Crochet, he's going to come at you with all kinds of stuff. He's going to give you the cutter, the sinker, the sweeper, the curve, the changeup, and then the four-seamer will be his least used pitch. And he keeps hitters off balance by utilizing those 5 pitches, and he does so effectively. At least he did in his first start, and I'm thinking he will again here today. Baltimore, the best batting average in the majors on the young season, top 5 in runs, and they have 10 home runs. So very well-rounded offense. I think I've made my case certainly for the Baltimore Orioles. That's the way I like this one. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment down below. All feedback is welcome. Who do you like today? Thanks for supporting the channel. WagerTalk, the #1 pick service in the industry, and we are going to continue to come at you and give you the information you need to know in order to make the most informed bets. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. How about a bet on the AL Cy Young Award winner to close things out? Seattle is in trouble here, at risk of getting swept and dropping to 2-5 on the season. And the Tigers looking to even things up at 500, 3-3. And Tariq Skubal, having him on the mound, certainly gives them a huge advantage. Skubal, extra motivation as well, as he gave up 4 runs in his first start of the year to the Dodgers. We can certainly excuse that performance because the Dodgers, we know how potent they are and how much money they've spent. It's just absolutely outrageous. But they have a lot of talent, and 4 runs, not horrible. But Skubal will tell you that that is below his standards. I expect him to come back strong here, and his metrics running down from 2024, 100th percentile in pitching run value, hence the AL Cy Young Award. No one had a better season in the AL. So Skubal, the ultimate bet on guy here. And the Tigers have actually, their run production's been good. 13 runs so far in this series. So they're scoring runs, and Skubal is not going to need very much run support, obviously. We're going to need the bullpen to shut things down unless you're going to play this one in the first 5. But a very reasonable full game price here. Luis Castillo, I think he's a guy to keep your eye on, certainly, and maybe a bet against pitcher as he nears the end of what has been an outstanding career. And he had a very good first start. The problem I have is not with Castillo, although there are some concerning signs, like a very high barrel rate from a season ago and a hard hit rate of 42%. That's not good, especially when facing a team that is swinging the bats well, and the Tigers certainly qualify there. My problem is the Mariners' run production. That was an issue that they battled with practically all year last season. And so far, they have scored 2 runs or fewer in 4 of their 6 games. Things are not looking good yesterday. They had just 1 run, and things are not looking good here, Played at just 1 run yesterday. Now they go up against Skubal. And it is very hard to make a case for the Mariners here, especially at the current price. Go ahead and lay it with the Tigers. At least that is my recommendation. Remember that I have a 5% max bet going down today. You will not want to miss it. Click the link in the description below to get a hold of it. Become a client if you're not one already. The sales are already coming in, and we are in line for a big day. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch the video. All the positive clients out there, thank you so much. And we are going to cash in big. Have a fantastic MLB season. We're going to wrap up college basketball strong as well. So until next time, happy gambling, everyone.